Well, today on the deep dive, that's exactly the kind of remarkable story we're going to unpack. We're diving into an innovation that's genuinely reshaping lives for cocoa farmers over in Uganda. Our source for this is a really insightful article from scidev.net. It's titled Cocoa Fermenting Box Reaps Rewards for Uganda's Farmers.
Right. And our mission today really is to follow that entire story arc.
That audio you just heard, AI. The scripts, AI. The report from SciDevNet. All I did was to paste the link into one tool, NotebookLM, and in a few minutes, I had a podcast-ready script spoken by an AI host. And yes, you too can do this. Sabi journalists who won't use AI, enter. The rest, no vex. Excuse us. NotebookLM by Google is a free research assistant powered by AI. But journalists, we can flip it into something even more powerful, a podcast script generator. So for small newsrooms across Africa, especially those with less staff, no audio production team, or podcasting budgets, this is absolutely helpful. You don't even need to upload a full article manually. Just paste the link, tell NotebookLM what kind of podcast you want, and it will read, structure your story, and give you a full-fledged production of podcasts around the article. What's even more interesting, you can change the audio output to over 50 languages. But the downside to this is that it only has 3 African languages output: Amharic from Ethiopia, Swahili from East Africa, and Afrikaans from South Africa. So, without further ado, let me show you how to use this tool. So you type in NotebookLM by Google on Google, and then click on the first result. Then click on Try Notebook. You might need to sign in if you're using for the first time with your Google account. Then you click on Create New Notebook. So under click Create new Notebook, there are other features, other things that NotebookLM does, but what we want to do is link based. So we're going to click on website, and then I have already copied a news link from my organization's website, and click on done. It's insert it, and so it automatically reads the link you've provided, and you have sources, chat, and studio. You go to studio. So under studio is where you have the podcast. So it's a deep dive conversation here, and usually it says it's 2 hosts. That's a man and a woman who talk about your report, but in podcast format. But what's more interesting is the flow of the conversation. It's so human, it's so real, and it's really amazing. So what you do is customize. So under customize, you can tell it to focus depending on what you want it to achieve, where you want it to focus on based on the link you've provided. You can tell it to make it shorter. What should the AI host focus on? So they've suggested things. They focus on a specific source, only cover the article about Italy. So you just give it a specific task to focus on. So I don't have any particular task in mind. So I'll just talk about the report. So, and I click generate. So assuming I was not customizing anything, I would have just go ahead to do my click generation to generate the article by clicking generate. So, but I want you to note that this actually takes time. I would say like about an hour, or at most 2 hours, but I don't think it's up to 2 hours. So you can just leave it and come back. Like it says here, it said this may take a few minutes, no need to stick around. So you go ahead and do all the things you need to do. Then in an hour or 2 hours, you come back and then check, and it will be available. So I'll do a video once it's done, and then I'll play it out for you to see it. When you come back to it, it's like about over an hour already.
It will tell you, it will take some minutes to load. Just click on it and then it will bring up the podcast. So let's listen to it.
Imagine this huge choking problem covering an entire lake, really hitting people's ability to make a living. Now, what if that exact problem could be turned around, turned into something essential like energy? That's the incredible story from Ethiopia we're diving into today, based on this fascinating report about Lake Tana.
Yeah, it's a really stark picture the report paints. Lake Tana, which is just vital for the communities there. For years, it's been getting smothered by this invasive plant.
So with no studio, no mic, no editing, just your article, some prompts, and one browser tab, you have the podcast of your reports. It saves time, it reduces production stress, and it helps your newsroom do more with less. Just to be clear, NotebookLM doesn't record the podcast, edit your audio, add music, or upload the final output to any podcast platform. But it gives you the hardest part: the scripts, the structure, the segments, the AI host presentation done for you. So if you have some wonderful, powerful stories that you want to turn into a podcast, please try this. Tag me if you publish something. I want to hear it. And don't forget to share this with a colleague, because this is very important. So share this with a colleague that actually needs this. This is Gen AI Journalism with Titi. See you in the next one.